The Chicago Bears are making serious moves, and they're not playing around. This offseason, they've been aggressive. Not just in free agency and the draft, but in reshaping their coaching staff. And now they've added 2 key offensive assistants to help lead this new-look team into the future. These aren't just minor hires, they're calculated moves that could play a major role in the Bears' success. If you've been following this team for years, you know how crucial it is to get the right coaching staff in place, and these additions could set the tone for the next era of Bears football. Bears fans, we know the past few seasons have been rough. The talent has been there, but the coaching, not so much. And it's not just about the head coach. It's about the entire staff, from assistants to position coaches. With Matt Eberflus out and Ben Johnson in as the new head coach, everything is about to change. And trust me, these hires aren't just filling spots. They show the Bears are serious about developing this offense the right way. The franchise has made mistakes in the past, with coaching hires often failing to bring in innovative minds. This time, they're focusing on modern football strategies, player development, and maximizing potential. Let's start with Kyle DeVan. If you follow college football, you might recognize the name. DeVan was most recently the offensive line coach at Oregon State, where he helped build one of the most consistent O-lines in the country. His work helped Oregon State become one of the top rushing teams in the Pac-12, and his ability to develop linemen into NFL-ready players is well documented. But this guy isn't just a college coach. He's got NFL experience. He played for the Indianapolis Colts, Philadelphia Eagles, and Tennessee Titans. He even had a coaching stint with the New Orleans Saints. That means he understands both the player's perspective and the coach's perspective, which is a crucial element in guiding young players. Why does this matter? Because the Bears' offensive line has been a disaster. Last season, Chicago gave up a league-high 68 sacks. That's unacceptable. You can have Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, and a loaded offense, but if you can't protect the quarterback, it won't matter. DeVan is stepping in to assist Dan Rouchar with fixing this mess, and given his track record, he's exactly the kind of guy you want in the building. He understands blocking schemes, pass protection, and the importance of having a unit that plays as one. Plus, he played under Peyton Manning in Indianapolis, meaning he knows what it takes to keep a star quarterback upright. His ability to translate those experiences into effective coaching techniques will be critical in developing Chicago's young linemen. But let's not just talk about last season's struggles. The Bears' O-run problems have been ongoing for years. Ever since the days of Jay Cutler, the franchise has struggled to build a cohesive and dominant offensive line. Chicago has drafted linemen, signed free agents, and experimented with different schemes, but nothing has truly worked. That's why DeVan's presence is so important. He brings a fresh approach and a deep understanding of how to mold an offensive line into a dominant force. If he can help establish a consistent, disciplined unit, this offense has the potential to be dangerous. Now let's talk about the second hire, Matt Aponte. If you don't know his name, you will soon. At just 28 years old, Aponte was the offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at the University of San Diego, making him the youngest offensive coordinator in Division I football. And he wasn't just a name on a list. He was making waves. In fact, he was named to Coaching Network's 30 Under 30 list, a sign that people inside the game see him as a rising star. The Bears clearly see his potential, and they're giving him a shot at the pro level. This is a big leap for him, but considering his success at USD, it's not surprising that an NFL team is taking a chance on him. So what does Aponte bring to the Bears? He's got a reputation for being an excellent developer of quarterbacks, and if there's one thing Chicago desperately needs, it's someone who can unlock Caleb Williams' full potential. Williams is a generational talent, but he's still young, and the NFL is a different beast. Having a guy like Aponte in the room, someone who specializes in working with QBs and tailoring offenses to their strengths, could be a huge difference maker. The Bears have struggled for decades to develop a franchise quarterback. If Aponte can be the guy who helps turn Williams into an elite passer, this hire will be one of the most important in team history. Beyond just developing Williams, Aponte's influence could reshape how the Bears approach offensive strategy. He's known for his creativity and play design and his ability to maximize the skill sets of his players. In San Diego, his offenses were efficient, dynamic, and well-coached. He understands how to scheme receivers open, create mismatches, and put quarterbacks in a position to succeed. If he can bring even a fraction of that innovation to Chicago, it could be a game changer for this team. It's clear what Ben Johnson is doing. He's surrounding himself with smart, young, hungry coaches who can develop talent. This is the blueprint that teams like the San Francisco 49ers and Philadelphia Eagles have used to find success. Load up on promising coaching talent, build an innovative system, and let the players thrive. The Bears have tried the old-school, hard-nosed approach before. Now they're trying something different. And when you consider that Chicago has been stuck in an offensive rut for years, change is exactly what they need. But let's be real. Hiring good assistants doesn't mean instant success. The offensive line still needs to improve. The defense still needs to generate more pressure. Montez Sweat only had 5.5 sacks last year. That's not going to cut it. If the Bears want to be competitive in 2025, they need more than just good coaches. They need execution, discipline, and results. This was actually a disappointing performance for Deep, and a lot of excitement and hype for the coaching system to grow. The foundation is being laid, but now it's time for the players to step up. The good news, this is a young team with a lot of talent. DJ Moore is a legitimate one wide receiver. Romo Duns showed flashes of greatness last season. The running back room is solid, and if the offensive line improves, the Bears could have one of the most explosive offenses in the NFC. The weapons are there. Now it's about putting it all together, and that's why these coaching hires matter. They're the missing pieces to a bigger puzzle. For years, the Bears have been searching for the right formula. We've seen regime after regime come and go, but something about this group feels different. Ben Johnson is a rising star in the coaching world, and now he's surrounding himself with the best young minds in football. If it all clicks, the Bears could finally build something sustainable, something that lasts. So, Bears fans, what do you think? Are these the right moves? Do you believe in this coaching staff? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more Bears updates, because one thing's for sure, the monsters of the Midway are building something special, and you won't want to miss it.